Welcome to Flashpoint Friday, a weekly series where I select one game at random from Flashpoint's archives and give it a try. And maybe, just maybe, the game might actually be good. Hello everyone, welcome back to Flashpoint Friday, and this week we have a title, judging by the loading screen, called Champions of Chaos 2, Ambassadors of the Arena. And check out that splash screen art. And looks like we got another splash screen for the website, sogood.com. I did check, the site is sadly no longer up, but such is the way of things. And that is Epic Llama, which I have played one of their, or some of their games before, I believe.
Such fools.
Voice acting. I'll shut up.
How could we believe that rallying a handful of rebels would be enough to topple the Dark Emperor? Damn fools. The Emperor's forces dwarf ours not only in number, but experience and strength as well. We realize now that this battle won't be won alone. We must search for allies, kingdoms free of the Dark Emperor's reach. Scour every corner of the world if we must. We will show them our courage, our prowess in battle, our resilience, and our willingness to accept defeat. Our task is not an easy one, but therein lies our need for you, Ambassador.
Wow, what an intro, huh? Yeah, so they definitely put a lot of effort into the intro at least. And so yeah, Champions of Chaos 2, Ambassadors of the Arena. And we seem to be off to a pretty good start so far. The art style is kind of interesting. I don't know quite how to describe it. It's like, maybe if you took the aesthetics of like World of Warcraft and combined it with like a 90s superhero comic book look. So they're definitely going for kind of like a kind of an edgy, gritty, extreme approach, I guess, maybe. So let's check out the options first. I think it's set to high, which is fine. Difficulty, we could bump it up to normal, I think. Battle speed is normal. Okay. That's probably fine. And let's just start the game. See what we're in for. Ooh, and we have a whole bunch of save slots, not just the save ability, but the ability to save. Let's see, how many is this? 9 separate games, if you're so inclined. So wow. So let's go ahead and hit new game, I guess. And looks like we're given a difficulty setting here as well. Yeah. Let's just go normal. Okay, so this looks like it's like a role-playing game of some persuasion. If it's talking about characters and enemies doing certain damage to one another and battle speed. So, all right, let's go ahead and try it. Click here to select your character. Wow, look at all these options too. Oh, this is using a freemium model. I see. Buy the premium version to unlock all characters. Okay, gotcha. So, in this version, some options will be locked off via a paywall, unfortunately. And since the game seems to no longer be hosted on the original site, at least, I don't know if you can play the full version. Well, let's just go with maybe a warrior, something basic. Character name. Oh, cool, you can make your own character name. Well, B-Man's LN will be the warrior, I guess. And there's customization options for the character as well, so just the hair by the looks of things, but interesting. Change the color. Alright. And let's see. Warriors trained to endure pain and perform powerful melee attacks. These huge sword wielders are specialized in dealing tons of physical damage. Warrior totem is the savage lion. Huh. Okay. So there's a totem mechanic of some description. Not entirely sure what that is, but So it looks like we start with a party of 2. Since we picked a warrior, we might want to pick maybe more of a spellcaster class here. It looks like you can't pick 2 of the same class. So how about maybe a paladin? Let's see. Paladin. These holy knights are respected among the rebel forces for being capable of healing the wounds of their brethren. Empowered by versatile auras, they will never stop pursuing evil until his fall. The paladin totem is the Holly Rose. Interesting. Magnus. Warhammer fans will probably get a chuckle out of that. But, I mean, we could stick with Magnus for the character's name. Why not? What do we want for the hair? Yeah, sure. Why not? We might go for a bit of an anime look with the green hair. So, yeah, that works. So let's start.
Oh, at last. General Thyssen has had me looking everywhere for you two. You're to report to him at the War Hall. Fall in.
Alright, so we got voice acting within the game, too. Yeah, we should probably err on the side of caution and play the tutorial.
Wait a minute. Before I bother the General with a couple of greenies like you, I'm gonna make sure you're worth his time. Come on, take a swing at me.
To attack Commander Lee, select Attack, then click on Commander Lee's name. Keep an eye on the lower right-hand corner of the screen, and you'll notice that the reaction timer resets when you attack.
Okay. So yeah, attack, and we click on the character. There
Good
you go.
enough. Let's see if you've learned any tricks on the training grounds.
To activate an ability, click the Skills or Magic button depending on the class you've chosen, then click the ability you'd like to use. Most abilities have a cost that will be specified on the button.
Okay. Open the skill menu. So we got Swift Strike and Hard Strike, and they give you descriptions for each as well. So speedy attack that deals physical damage, speeding up the user's reaction time by 50% for 1 turn. Or Hard Strike, perform a heavy-handed physical attack against one target and removing any negative effect on the warrior. Okay, so you could either speed up via this move for your character, or essentially it's like a cleanser for this one, I think, for your character, removing any negative status effects. Let's just go with Swift Strike since we don't have any negative status
Feel
effects.
my wrath. Not bad. Let's see if you know how to utilize items on the battlefield.
To use an item, click the item of your choice, then select your target.
Okay, potions. And what do we want? So, heal potion, mana potion, life vial. That's basically a way to revive an ally if they fall. Love potion. Charm an enemy unit, leaving it hypnotized for a while. Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright, so cleanses a friendly unit of all debuffs. Scan scroll, reveal target enemy stats. Consumable. Huh. Okay. Yeah, let's try a scan scroll. Hey, and we got an achievement. Apparently, this game has achievements. So, okay, so it gives us all sorts of information. Armor, magic armor, dodge percentage, speed, the HP. Wow, that's a lot of HP. I'm sure for the training purposes, they made it so that he's essentially cannot be killed. So,
Well, it looks like you're not completely brain dead. But do you know how to summon a totemic beast?
Every time you attack, defend, or use a spell or ability, your chaotic bar will fill. When your chaotic bar is full, you can call your class's totem to perform a special attack.
Ah, chaotic bar. So this is, I guess, similar to like Final Fantasy's limit break mechanic and such, right? So, special lion strike. Call upon the savage lion spirit to perform a strong attack that deals heavy chaotic damage upon a single target. Sounds good.
Chaotic power unleashed!
Wow.
I
Dang.
can't believe it.
You're just a rookie. You shouldn't be able to call a totem creature yet. Maybe General Thyson was right about you. Follow me. We've kept the General waiting long enough.
General Thyson, here are the 2 soldiers you requested.
Well done, Commander. Soldiers, why have you signed up for the rebel forces? I'm going to become the strongest man in the world.
Ah, so the player characters even have voice acting.
I must follow where the light guides.
Well, your mission here will certainly help you accomplish your personal goals. But as for the bigger picture, I'm requesting you here to be named ambassadors to the far nations of the West. We know that there are 5 realms of mighty warriors, and kings displeased with the Dark Emperor. However, no single kingdom is willing to challenge his power. Your job will be to convince them that our cause is worthy, and that with the combined forces of the 5 kingdoms, the Empire can be toppled.
Okay, so that's the main thrust of the game, I guess, is to convince the other kingdoms to help out to defeat the Dark Emperor.
General, with all due respect, sir, are you out of your mind? These people are rookies, fresh out of basic. How are we going to convince the kingdoms to join us with these schmucks? Why don't we send one of our champions, like Melissa Longhorn or the Twin Blade Warrior?
Commander Lee, if we really want to impress these foreign kings, we need to show them that our frontline grunts are just as skilled in combat as our most experienced heroes. These people may be rookies, but they have tremendous potential. That's why I picked them. The 5 nations of the West will bear witness to our soldiers' rise to power, and will not be able to deny them. It's risky and maybe a little bit dumb, but I have confidence in them.
So there's actually an in-game reason for selecting some new characters out.
Ready. Your first destination will be the Golden Light Shrine.
Seems
Our
a bit self-aware as well.
Further information once you arrive there. Remember, if you fail, so do we. Good luck and Godspeed.
Okay. I'm digging this so far. So, okay, so we
Welcome
start
to the
this.
Golden Light Shrine, the capital for the Kingdom of the Wild Rose. I'm your contact, Shah. I'm sworn to aid you on your mission however I can. I've taken the liberty of booking you a room in the hotel here, and stocking it with some things you'll need for your journey.
Alright. That sounds good to me,
You'll be
Shaw.
able to unwind, go over some strategies we've cooked up, view what achievements you've made in saving the lot of us, that sort of thing. I've also gone to great lengths to pay off a necromancer to travel with us and assist in your training. He'll raise some undead punching bags for you to test your grit on. You'll likely find him ambling around the graveyard somewhere.
You mean I'm so
Alright.
badass dead people want me to kill them twice?
Sure. Why not?
Awesome.
Tread carefully, Agent. I cannot condone the actions of a necromancer.
Yeah, that's very in keeping with a paladin
I
character.
advise you stay far, far away from the graveyard. You don't want to see what he does with his spare time. Now, as you know, your mission here is to win over the king. He'll be expecting you at Wild Rose Palace. Don't go unprepared. I suspect he'll want you to demonstrate your value to his kingdom.
Oh wow, look at this. Check your achievements. You can buy combat potions, buy equipment. You can buy combat llamas. Ah, okay. The local llama battle competition. Oh, interesting. So is there even like a bit of, I don't know if you want to say if it's maybe a bit like Pokemon-esque or something, where, or like Monster Rancher maybe or something, where there's like a monster raising maybe side game or maybe mini game. You buy upgrade cheerleaders. Cheerleaders give battle bonuses. Wow, okay. You fight random monsters, win extra gold experiences, engage the city champions, or to gain reputation experience. Wow. So there's a whole bunch of different options right from the outset. They did say that the necromancer would be raising some undead for us to fight. So, yeah. This one doesn't have voice acting, but hello, I'm practicing necromancy, so if you want to train, I can help you reviving some death fighters. I'm sure that the families of that people won't be happy, but I don't see them around, do you? Okay, yeah. Notice that once I revive them, I don't have more control over the deaths, so you're on your own. Okay. Let's start with weak, then. Yeah. Since we're just starting, we want to stick with weak.
Ready? Go!
Pardon me there. So, attack one enemy with physical strike. Yeah, let's just go with the basic attack. And we'll start with the rogue since he has the smaller health pool. Oh, he dodged. Hard strike. Ouch. Ow! That hurt. Can I heal myself? Yes, I can.
The light heals all.
Nice. Critical up. Oh boy. Alright. Don't miss this time. Thank you. Hard strike. Ah, they're picking on my paladin. Let's see how hard the paladin hits. Nice. Okay. Achievement unlocked. First one down. Defeat one enemy. Nice. So, how about Swift Strike the Undead
Feel
Warrior?
my wrath.
And on the bottom right, it looks like it shows the order with which that you'll attack. So it gives you a heads up of, like, I'm gonna try to heal my paladin because the undead warrior is going to attack next, and I don't necessarily want to lose my paladin. I don't know if critical hits are a thing or not, but just in case, want to err on the side of caution. Meanwhile, I have my warrior keep wailing on the enemy. Yeah, hard strike. Okay, yeah. So that's not a critical hit, but it's essentially the same skill as what the warrior has access to. So it's an extra hard hit. So undead warrior, boom, and let's see if the paladin can finish him off. Yep, nice. So we won our first battle.
Who wants to die next?
All right, and you get a nag screen, of course, for the premium version. So let's see, done. So we got some experience as well. Now, do we need to heal up? Let's check on this. Achievements. There's quite a few achievements by the looks of things. But let's see. Kind of curious about this combat llama bit. You don't have a fighting llama. In order to enter the llama fight, you need to purchase one. Click here to purchase. Cost 20 gold. Okay. And yeah, this is the combat llama selection screen by the looks of things. So, and they have a whole bunch of different customization options too, to boot. a llama with a mustache. Now I've seen everything. There's a whole bunch, isn't there? In fact, I would say there might be more customization options than for the actual hero characters, for the actual mainline quest. Let's go with the soldier helmet llama. Sure. And wow, look at all this. Welcome to the Llamadrome. Here you can make your llama fight and win some extra money, or lose it. If you win all the matches of this Llamadrome, you will win a charm that will enhance the stats of your champions. Remember to upgrade your llama at the barn. Each fight you win, the enemy llamas become stronger. Okay, let's check out the barn. Yeah, look at this. It looks like it's like a whole side game almost, where you raise combat llamas to fight, and if you win, you get bonuses that transfer over to the main quest. So, let's see. Oh, I see. So, looks like you spend gold, though, so, pump up the speed a bit. The health. Sure, why not? Let's go with that. We only have 2 gold now, but let's go ahead and start a battle. Entering the fight is free. If you win, you will get 40 gold. Yeah, sure.
Glory
Sounds
or
good.
death.
Nice.
Ready? Go!
So is this just automated, or... Yeah, it looks like it's just automated. Well, we're doing good so far. Can we do anything to influence it? Doesn't really look like it. Yeah, it looks like this first battle is pretty easy, though. Price, yeah, 40, so we got 40 gold, right? Nice. Well, that is a pretty cool side game mechanic, but let's go ahead and head back out, and let's see what we've got. Buy equipment, since we got a little extra gold now. Eagle's armor, Warrior's armor. Anything new for Magnus? These are all, looks like, outside of our price range, though. Warrior's armor. Well, this one's free. But that looks like it's the same as that, so that's not going to change anything. Okay, so we don't have enough money right now. Let's see, what are the other options? Combat potions. Hi, welcome to my tavern. Yep, okay. And you can just chat if you wanted to. Shaw was asking about if anyone knows, probably should be, about a golem without an arm wandering? Is that supposed to be wandering near this town? Seems that she have a serious drinking problem. Oof. Grammar is a little questionable with that, but okay. A tall man with long white hair stayed in the town for a few days. He make many visits to the king, but he never spoke with anyone in the town. I wonder who that mysterious wanderer is. Alright. Agent Shaw lost his partner Kiris, the Golem, in a fight against a Dark Emperor spy 5 years ago. She thinks he is alive somewhere in this part of the continent. Poor woman. So, I'm not sure if someone else wrote the dialogue for this, but it seems a little off with the spelling and grammar, but basically he just tells you like rumors and such, so. Fight the Tavern Challenge. Interesting. So there's like even like mini games almost within some of these purchases. Cheerleaders, well, it costs 50 gold, so we can't do anything with that. But engage the city champions. Maybe we'll just try another battle against the undead. Then I might call it, because I realize I've been playing this for a while. But I've just barely scratched the surface, but I can already tell this game has massive potential going for it.
Glory or death. Ready? Go!
Okay, so it looks like it's the same 2 enemy types that we were up against before. Ooh, he poisoned us, though. That's no good. Let's go ahead then and give Magnus a panacea to remove that. There we go. Warriors coming in. Okay. So it does look like your stats reset. You get all healed up and topped off with health and mana after the battle. So you don't have to worry necessarily about going back and healing after these battles and such. So attack. We'll do the same thing as we did before. Focus on the rogue first since it has a smaller health pool. Should be able to take it out faster. Oof. We're getting poisoned a lot. Let's take this guy out then. Oh, 1 HP. So close. Can we heal? I mean, we can heal, but it doesn't remove negative status effects. Let's just go ahead and give him another potion. I probably shouldn't do this, because it probably is a net drain on my gold. And he's poisoned again. Great. It's the warrior this time, but... Alright. Alright, well at least you don't have to worry about any more poisonings. So let's use our last Panacea potion on our warrior. This one might be a little close here. So, attack. And let's get to healing.
The light heals all.
Nice. What we got? Oh, our paladin's down. Ouch. Well, I guess now be a good time to see how well the life vial works. Alright, achievement unlock. Thanks, Doc. Revive one ally. Okay. Let's go ahead and whack this guy down. Alright, we should be good, I think. I don't think he'll be able to damage us enough. Unless he does a hard strike. Oof. Our paladin can't take one more strong hit like that. There we go. So even at
light provide.
So even at these low levels, the battles can be challenging. So something to keep in mind, I guess. I suppose if you played this on the easy difficulty, it wouldn't be quite so difficult. So if you want maybe a little more casual experience, then maybe go with the easy mode. If you want more of a challenge, then go with normal. It makes me wonder just how hard mode is, but I would imagine it's pretty darn difficult. But yeah, I think I'll call it here. And like I said, I've just barely scratched the surface of this, but I can already tell that even though this is essentially the free version of the game that has a lot of the premium options locked off, this is definitely a game that has a lot of potential. So I'll go ahead and meet you folks back on the main menu, I guess. So that's Champions of Chaos 2, Ambassadors of the Arena, and yeah, boy, what a game. I wasn't expecting a game with such high production values and pretty extensive voice acting. I mean, aside from the incidental NPCs like in taverns and such, there appears to be quite a bit of voice acting, and the voice acting that was there was pretty decent, I felt. And yeah, this seems to be like a pretty in-depth, engaging RPG, and it's got all sorts of like side activities that you can do, from the combat llama side game to all sorts of little extra challenges, it seems, that you can tackle, as well as the main quest. And yeah, this seems to have a lot going for it. Now, sadly, this is not the premium version of the game, so there will be a lot of options that won't be available. And I don't know if you can play the premium version anymore, since the website it was hosted on is no longer active. So unless it's being hosted on some other site now, this may be your only way of playing it here on the Flashpoint launcher. But even if it's the free version, this seems to have a whole lot to offer. So I definitely recommend checking this one out, especially for fans of turn-based RPGs and the like. So yeah, seems like a pretty solid RPG experience. So thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Flashpoint Friday, and take care, everyone.